Yes, good evening everyone. Welcome to Lukmaan IAS. This is DTRS session daily Takkar Rapid Series. Okay, this is class 76 now and yes, आज ही essay का पेपर हुआ है मेंस एग्जामिनेशन का. You must have gone through the topics. कैसा लगा आपको? Yes, philosophical essays. Now the trend is continued, but there is a slight change in trend. Last 1 or 2 years they were asking all 8 topics, philosophical topics, but now only section A, first section is limited to philosophical. Second section to some extent they are asking social issues, है ना? They are talking about justice, they are talking about like gender norms, gender balance, all these things they are talking, right? So there will be detailed discussion of all UPSC mains papers by individual faculties in coming days. Okay. Right. So today's lead topic here for this session is what are Medicanes? क्यों न्यूज में था ये? Okay. Yes. So there was a storm, Daniel storm, we can say, that was observed in Mediterranean Sea that led to flooding in Libya, the city of Derna. Right. So that's why it was in news. So we'll see the question here on the basis of this topic and other 9 MCQs on different topics. But before going into this, see, this is helping, I hope so, because essay में आप देखते हैं quotes आ रहे हैं ना. Yes, good evening Rutu, online students, good evening everyone, those who have joined just now the session. So yes, we are talking about the importance of all these quotations. पूरे एक साल आप follow करिए daily, तो आप अराउंड 360, चलो 360 नहीं 300 तो भी कोटेशंस आप कवर कर रहे हैं. सो समहाउ व्हाटएवर द कोट्स दैट आर बीइंग आस्क्ड इन द एग्जामिनेशन, उससे रिलेटेड आपको इंफॉर्मेशन जरूर मिलेगी. ओके, द हाउ टू इंटरप्रेट द कोटेशन, हाउ टू एक्सप्लोर वेरियस डायमेंशंस ऑफ दिस कोटेशंस एंड राइट एसेज. ठीक है, राइट. सो स्मार्ट पीपल लर्न फ्रॉम एवरीथिंग and everyone. Average people from their experiences. Stupid people already have all the answers. Why Socrates is saying like this? 3 categories of people he is speaking like this. ठीक है, बताओ. Yes, we can link to various other philosophers also. Many other philosophers have talked about like this. Basically, those like Greek philosophers, Socrates, be it Socrates, Plato, or we can say that Aristotle. Okay, Socrates. So he is basically considered as the founder of philosophy, father of philosophy, we can say, Greek philosopher. So he focused more on critical questioning, right? An unexamined life is not worth living. ठीक है. So basically he is saying here that stupid people already have all the answers. That means those people who feel that I know everything, they are the stupid people. Okay, those people who always feel that or say that I know everything, basically they are stupid people. Why? Because there is always something to learn, new thing. Okay, so this is how smart people learn from everything and everyone. So they are continuously observing the surrounding, they are continuously receptive, their mind is receptive to the new knowledge. ठीक है. And then this is how they move towards this wisdom. Yesterday we were talking, no, continuous knowledge, then understanding, then wisdom, right? So smart people, everyone, सबका सुनेंगे, करेंगे खुद का, ठीक है, बट सबका सुनेंगे और सबसे सीखेंगे भी. Like simple example, smart people will see that all toppers copies from the market, and they will choose the right thing from those copies which is adaptable to them. कि वो यूज कर सकते हैं उनके आंसर्स में, ठीक है, या वो उनके टेक्निक को मैच कर देता है, तो वो उनके आंसर राइटिंग स्किल में इंक्लूड करेंगे. स्मार्ट पीपल, राइट. यस. देन average people learn from their experiences. Again relate. Let's say someone has given mains examination. Next time he is also qualified prelims, and next time he is giving let's say mains examination. If that person is not seeing the topper's copy, then that person is average person. He is only learning from his own experiences. ठीक है, बाकियों से नहीं सीख रहा है. Getting this? And stupid people already have all the answers. तो वो नहीं पास होंगे एग्जाम. Basically, those who are not flexible, not ready to change, ठीक है, तो बेसिकली वो प्रोसेस से बाहर हो जाता है ये. बिकॉज यूपीएससी इटसेल्फ इज वेरी डायनामिक. हर साल वो खुद ही इतने चेंजेस लाते हैं. लेट्स सी व्हाट हैपेंस टुमारो एंड डेयर आफ्टर टुमारो. जीएस 1 2 3 4 क्या चेंजेस लाते हैं. नाउ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड दिस. Now, those people who are always receptive to others' view and new information, new knowledge, they are actually having humble personality. उनको पता होता है, उनका नॉलेज बहुत हाई लेवल का होता है, फिर भी they are receptive. Basically, that we can say person is humble person. They have humility in their personality. ठीक है. And those who say that I know everything, they have ego in their personality. ठीक है. दिस इज प्रॉब्लमैटिक. ठीक है. दिस एक्चुअली स्टॉप्स आवर माइंड, ब्लॉक्स आवर माइंड टू रिसीव द न्यू इंफॉर्मेशन. ठीक है. व्हाट ऋतु इज सेइंग, लाइक जिनपिंग सुनते ही नहीं है किसी का. ठीक है. यस. वो मुझे लगा नॉर्थ कोरिया वाला एग्जांपल देंगे. वो तो किसी का भी नहीं सुनते. ठीक है. राइट. ओके, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट नाउ टुडेस 10 MCQs. ठीक है. Yes, so these are the topics. Let's go in detail one by one. First MCQ, what should be the answer? Give your answers in the comment box. Yes, online students, give your answers. क्या होना चाहिए इसका आंसर? अभी तो हमने बात की थी, right? Medican, it is a tropical like cyclone that occasionally forms over the Mediterranean Sea. That is true. Recently, one of the storm named Daniel that originated in Mediterranean Sea and led to torrential rainfall in the coastal city of Derna in Libya on 10th and 11th of September, that led to flooding of the city and more than 5,000 people died. But that was not the sole reason. Let's understand this phenomenon. अभी टाइम है तो शायद ये ईडी में कवर करने बट इतना भी बड़ा टॉपिक नहीं है, तो अभी समझ के लेते हैं. Okay, so what has happened actually there in Libya?
Sir, Libya is in war situation.
Okay.
So that's why the government and the thoughts are not prepared.
वो ठीक है, बट हम ज्योग्राफी के स्टूडेंट हैं या एनवायरमेंट के, तो कैसे सोचेंगे? See, this is actually very dry region. Generally, it is very dry region. The city of Derna, which was largely affected, this receives on an average annual rainfall of 2 mm. Annual rainfall 2 mm. And on those 2 days, because of this storm, it received around 140 mm rainfall in 2 days. So this was highly excess rainfall. Okay. Now there is one small river that flows into that particular city from the nearby hills. It is seasonal river. मैंने बोला कि ड्राई एरिया है, तो बेसिकली इट इज सीजनल रिवर. जब भी थोड़ा बहुत बारिश होता होगा तो वो फ्लो करती है. एंड दैट हैज बीन डैम्ड, दैट रिवर हैज बीन डैम्ड at 2 places near the city. ओके तो मतलब वैसे ही सीजनल है और उसमें भी उन्होंने डैम बांध के रखे. नाउ व्हाट हैड हैपेंड हियर इज व्हेन देयर वाज एक्सेस रेनफॉल ओवर दोस हिल्स ऑल द वाटर थ्रू रन ऑफ, वहां पे कोई झाड़ या ऐसा कुछ तो है नहीं वेजिटेशन इतना जो उसको मतलब ग्राउंड वाटर में ये हो जाए, ऑल द रन ऑफ दैट लेड टू दैट reservoir in the dam. Now that was overwhelming for dam and spillover. ठीक है, कोलैप्स नहीं, स्पिल ओवर. इतना बारिश हुआ कि वो उसमें बैठ ही नहीं सकता. एंड द चैनल, रिवर चैनल विच वॉज लार्जली ड्राई, and the people never thought that there will be such amount of water flowing through that dry bed. Suddenly huge amount of water flown into that dry bed. So whatever the infrastructure was there in the surrounding, सारा इतना amount of water जब flow होता है तो all the buildings collapse and all the what you can say structure collapse or unannounced. It was actually unannounced. There was no weather warning. So this is how UN chief talked about this. First page, the Hindu newspaper. This could have been averted. ठीक है, the loss of life, 5,000 लोग मतलब क्या होता है, अगर ये इंडिया में होता तो बहुत ज्यादा ये हो जाता. ठीक है, we don't have this situation now because of any kind of natural disaster. Why? Because we have early warning systems, weather forecast, everything. Okay, so that's why there. ठीक है. Second important reason was that whatever the infrastructure they had, buildings and all, it was actually crumbled already because of this war situation. ठीक है. So that was additional factor we can say, or vulnerability. Okay. So as it was coastal city, so such kind of storms basically they are unusual. Okay, these tropical like cyclone, Medicanes जिसको बोलता है, they are unusual. Generally there is storm formation in Mediterranean Sea, but why this particular storm, Daniel storm, was very strong? It is because the sea surface temperature in Mediterranean Sea were considerably high as compared to average, more than 2 or 3 degrees Celsius than average. Now that supplied more and more moisture to this storm, which is nothing but energy for this. It carried all that moisture and there was landfall. ये उसका vulnerability. Understood? Yes, political instability we can say, because see, when there is political instability, there will not be any governance there. उन लोगों के लिए गवर्नमेंट काम ही नहीं करेगा ना वहां पे तो बेसिक चीजों के लिए फाइट है. So this is how vulnerability. But first you write the physical or aspects or geographical, climatological aspects. Geography से, disaster management से या कहीं पे भी अगर आपको क्वेश्चन आता है, ठीक है, although there will not be question like this, ठीक है, आपको इससे आ सकता है मेडिटेरियन में extra tropical cyclones and all these things. Understood? Fine. But see, this is not extra tropical cyclone. Try to understand this. It is tropical like cyclone. What is extra tropical cyclone? That is temperate cyclone. And that is formed through frontogenesis, formation of fronts, cold front, warm front. This is formed like tropical cyclone over the sea surface because of creation of low pressure area. And the wind is moving in a spiraling manner in anti-clockwise direction there and over the Mediterranean Sea. And as the warm water is providing more and more energy, the storm is getting strengthened and moving towards the land. ठीक है, वहां पे होते हैं, but as the Mediterranean Sea is very small in area, so थोड़ा सा बन गया, immediately it will have landfall in Greece, Italy, that region. Frequent storms are there. ठीक है, so you should know what is the situation there about these storms. ठीक है, जैसे हमें बे ऑफ बंगाल और अरेबियन सी का पता है. So as a geography student in prelims also this term based question can be there. Medicane. ठीक है, so it is not extra tropical cyclone, again I am repeating. It is tropical like cyclone formed in Mediterranean Sea. Fine. Okay, so what should be the answer here? High surface temperature help Medicanes to become stronger, last longer over hot across the hot ocean. So can we say that both statements are correct? C is the correct answer. Right. Okay, let's talk about next question. Okay, so mapping based question, protected areas, description based question we can say. Tiger Reserve. The reserve spreads from Maikal Hills to the junction of Vindhyas and Satpura hill ranges. Okay, so somewhere in MP and Chhattisgarh. Right, the terrain is undulating with several valleys and river Maniari passes through the reserve. River Maniari, very small river and local river, so we may not be knowing about this. Okay. Then majorly comprises deciduous forest. Okay, central India hai. It shares border with Kanha National Park. Okay, I guess in past also somehow we have covered this. Kanha National Park, तो वहां पे अगर बॉर्डर के साथ में कोई एक टाइगर रिजर्व है, तो दैट इज इन सेंट्रल पार्ट ऑफ छत्तीसगढ़. इट इज अचानकमार टाइगर रिजर्व. अचानकमार अमरकंटक रीजन. So there we have Achanakmar Tiger Reserve in Chhattisgarh. This is the Tiger Reserve of Chhattisgarh. And in MP, along the boundary, as a continuation of Achanakmar Tiger Reserve, there is Kanha National Park. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से याद रखना है. Okay, so C is the correct answer here. Fine. Context here, ये देखिए. ठीक है, so there was actually big cat numbers are falling in this particular tiger reserve, तो वहां पे ट्रैकिंग वगैरह किया जा रहा है. ठीक है, तो जब भी कोई भी टाइगर रिजर्व नेशनल पार्क न्यूज में है तो उसको इमीडिएटली देख लेना चाहिए उसका बेसिक्स. ओके, यस, दिस इज द लोकेशन. सो टाइगर रिजर्व्स यू कैन रिवाइज हियर. इंद्रावती टाइगर रिजर्व, इंद्रावती रिवर फ्लोज थ्रू इट. उदांती सीता नदी टाइगर रिजर्व यहाँ पे आ जाता है इस साइड में, यार यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं. इट इज अचानकमार टाइगर रिजर्व. नाउ दिस वन, there was this article in the Hindu newspaper which had very good data related to renewable energy targets and the present capacity. See, out of 100 questions, UPSC has tendency to ask 2 to 3 questions purely based on data or facts. India's rank 5th है या फिर ऐसा कुछ, तो रिसोर्स का रैंक बता देंगे. क्रॉप्स के प्रोडक्शन, इंडिया एक्सपोर्ट्स, इंडिया रैंक्स फर्स्ट इन एक्सपोर्ट ऑफ दिस क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन पूछते हैं ना. इकोनॉमी से जनरली ऐसे पूछते हैं. वी शुड बी रेडी विथ सच काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स. Even for let's say energy production, within the renewable energy also you should be ready with solar energy, wind energy, and what is the actual capacity, India's rank in the world, all these things, right? Solar install capacity has increased 25 times since 2014 in India. This is true. Especially the present government had focused more on solar energy. ठीक है. Yes, India stands 4th globally in renewable energy installed capacity. This is also true. And 42% of India's total installed electricity generation capacity is achieved from non-fossil fuels at present. This is also true. Okay, so the target of 40% is already achieved. Now we have set this target as 50% by 2030. न्यू NDCs, न्यू कमिटमेंट्स, ये कितना किया है हमने अभी? 50% फ्रॉम नॉन फॉसिल फ्यूल्स. ओके, सो बेसिकली वी हैव फ्रेम्ड दिस क्वेश्चन जस्ट टू प्रोवाइड यू डेटा. ठीक है, आपको ये फैक्ट्स मेंस में भी यूज करने हैं. ठीक है, मेंस एग्जाम में रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी से हर साल आइदर इन GS1 और 3 एक क्वेश्चन हर साल होता है. ठीक है, तो व्हाई डोंट वी यूज दैट डेटा इन आवर आंसर्स. ठीक है, सो सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर हियर. अगेन एडिटोरियल पेज, टुडे इज द हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर, you can read that article. Some European country और उनमें नॉर्डिक कंट्री या यूरोपियन कंट्री ज़्यादा रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी उनका परसेंटेज में देखा जाए तो ज़्यादा होता है. ठीक है, यस. नाउ recently seen in news, the term planetary boundaries refers to. Even if you do not know, read the options, you may get the answer. क्या होना चाहिए आंसर? Yes, online students, Vijay, Ritu. Options are also confusing. प्लैनेटरी है तो स्पेस से रिलेटेड हो सकता है. यूपीएससी ऐसे ही 2 ऑप्शन में कंफ्यूज करता है, और जब हमें पता नहीं होता है उसके बारे में तो हम जनरली हमारा ये लॉजिक यूज करते हैं. ठीक है, बट यस फाइन, यू कैन यूज दैट लॉजिक, बट नॉट इन दिस क्वेश्चन. This is talking about pollution, or we can say that the planetary boundaries as Earth carrying capacity. ठीक है, so yes, according to one international institution which says that there are 9 such natural boundaries, and we as a human race has already crossed 6 such natural boundaries. ठीक है, जो एक सस्टेनेबल लेवल होता है वो क्रॉस कर चुके हैं हम, 6 नेचुरल बाउंड्रीज. ठीक है, आई विल शो यू द पाई चार्ट ऑल्सो विच आर दीज 9 बाउंड्रीज. बट बेसिकली व्हाट इट इज टॉकिंग हियर, yes, these are scientifically defined thresholds for critical earth system processes within which humanity can continue to develop and thrive for generations to come. Planetary boundaries. ठीक है, अब एग्जाम में कंफ्यूजन इस वजह से हो सकता है कि प्लैनेटरी बाउंड्री मतलब स्पेस का बाउंड्री, एटमॉस्फेयर का बाउंड्री, ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स का बाउंड्री. सो वन कैन थिंक लाइक दैट, बट इट इज नॉट. ठीक है, सो बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर हियर. लेट्स सी विच आर ऑल दीज 9 बाउंड्रीज ऑल्सो. ठीक है, 6 out of 9 planetary boundaries have been breached. This is what it is talking. And the 3 remaining are basically stratospheric ozone depletion. Somehow we are able to replete that ozone layer. ठीक है, Montreal Protocol and Vienna Convention. So it is to some extent successful. Now atmospheric aerosol loading, pollution से related है ये. हाँ, ocean acidification, salinity या acidification जिसको हम बोलते हैं, तो ये 3 अभी भी हम थोड़ा सा ये देख सकते हैं, अभी ये एसिडिफिकेशन टच कर ही रहा है. ठीक है, सो बाकी क्रॉस कर चुके हैं. क्या क्या है? बायोजियोकेमिकल फ्लोज, बायोजियोकेमिकल साइकिल्स वी लर्न, उसको डिसरप्ट कर लिया है हमने बहुत ज्यादा. देन ग्रीन वाटर. व्हाट इज ग्रीन वाटर? The water availability for plants in the soil, जिसको soil water बोलते हैं ना. ठीक है, तो वो green water होता है. And blue water is basically the water that is available in lakes, rivers, fresh water जिसको बोलते हैं. ये difference पता होना चाहिए आपको. ठीक है, yes, soil moisture जो होता है उसको हम green water बोलते हैं. तो ये भी क्रॉस कर चुके हैं. Then land system change, land use change जिसको हम बोलते हैं, that we have crossed the limit. Biosphere integrity, functional and genetic, that we have breached. There is biodiversity degradation we can say, or there is extinction of species. genetic में अगर देखते हैं, या फिर functional के हिसाब से, functions of biodiversity के हिसाब से बहुत ज़्यादा हमने degrade कर दिया है. Then climate change, CO2 concentration, and then there is radiative forcing. ठीक है, and what is this one? Novel entities, that is increasing risk. ये ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट कर रहा है. ठीक है. Novel entities, for example, there are genetic mutations happening in the species, new species जिसको हम बोलते हैं, they are acting as a threat. They are acting as a threat to we can say human survival. Human survival की बात हो रही है ना. तो न्यू एंटिटीज लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल अभी निपा वायरस का एग्जांपल लेते हैं, या कोविड वायरस जो है, ये ह्यूमन को थ्रेट है ना, ये ऐसे बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ गया है अभी. ओके, सो दैट कैन बी देयर. देन नॉवेल एंटिटीज में जो यही चीज जेनेटिक म्यूटेशन होके नए स्पीसीज आना, एंड दैट कैन एक्ट एज अ थ्रेट. ठीक है. तो एनी हाउ यूपीएससी में आपको ये 9 ये नहीं पूछेगा, टर्म बेस्ड क्वेश्चन. ठीक है. देन नेक्स्ट. Okay, there was this recently even study in I guess Spain और फ्रांस, उन्होंने एक iPhone 12 बैन कर दिया है कंट्री में. ठीक है. एंड one of the studies suggests that because of higher SAR, the specific absorption rate, it was harmful for human cells. ठीक है. So that's why they banned this completely, iPhone 12 वहाँ का. ठीक है. So मैन्युफैक्चरिंग स्पेसिफिकेशंस शायद प्रॉब्लमेटिक होंगे, तो वो स्टडी जो बता रहा है. ठीक है. सो यस, स्पेसिफिक एब्सॉर्प्शन रेट इज अ मेजर ऑफ अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी ह्यूमन बॉडी एब्सॉर्ब्स फ्रॉम एनी इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन. ओके, इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन जो बैंड होता है आपका. ठीक है. सो शॉर्ट वेव्स, रेडियो वेव्स, या फिर जो विजिबल लाइट है, या फिर वी कॉल इट एज अल्ट्रावायलेट रेज, एक्स रेज. Basically these are spectrum of electromagnetic radiation, and yes, human body absorbs them. Okay, UV rays, X rays, they are more harmful as compared to, we can say that the band which is lower than the visible light. ठीक है. जो short waves या radio waves जो हम जिनको बोलते हैं, basically these are radio waves, जो telecommunication वाला जो होता है, and these are not as such harmful. But when specific absorption rate is higher than threshold, the threshold is specifically mentioned for manufacturing these devices. ठीक है. threshold, if it is exceeding that threshold, then it can be harmful. ठीक है. radiation from the cell phones is carcinogenic? No. No conclusive study has, or there is no consensus on this particular statement at present. Carcinogenic means there should be some kind of changes in the cells. ठीक है. बॉडी में सेल्स में चेंजेस होने चाहिए, ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं है. ओके. इन जनरल वी आर अवेयर, यस, चाइना हैज आल्सो बैंड दिस. यस, सी, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. शॉर्ट वेव्स या रेडियो वेव्स जो होते हैं, दे आर नॉट एट सच हार्मफुल और कार्सिनोजेनिक तो है नहीं. दे आर नॉट डूइंग एनी काइंड ऑफ जेनेटिक म्यूटेशंस इन ह्यूमन बॉडी. रादर more harm is there because of heat that is generated in that mobile phone. That is also very harmful, क्योंकि वो heat radiations emit करता है, और हमारे कान के पर्दे जो होते हैं, that layer, that is very sensitive. Okay, and that's why it is said कि फोन जो चार्ज पे लगा के फोन पे बात नहीं करना चाहिए, गर्म जब होता है तो वो that will damage ear. ठीक है. Second thing is that it is having electromagnetic radiations. Our brain is also having some kind of magnetic we can say field. ठीक है. अब ये फील्ड और वो फील्ड जब एक्ट करता है तो कहीं ना कहीं उस पे इम्पैक्ट होता होगा. Still the scientists are studying it. Okay. एक मूवी आया था देखो, रोबोट 2. ठीक है. उसमें अक्षय कुमार देखा है ना, विलन बनता है, या पक्षी मित्र कुछ तो नाम. तो क्या दिखाया गया है, these mobile satellite towers are actually killing the birds, है ना. Although several studies have concluded this, that to some extent it is affecting birds. but it is because of those mobile towers. Mobile towers are actually sending very high frequency radiations, ठीक है, as compared to mobile phones, ठीक है. That's why it may be harmful, especially for bees. It is harmful for sure, ठीक है. So we can understand in this manner, ठीक है. Okay, yes. So this is incorrect. ये carcinogenic नहीं है. First one is correct, and that's why A is the correct answer. All right. Yes. Recently, Supreme Court has, included itself into National Judicial Data Grid. That's why it was in news. Yes. So what you are saying? Intracranial fluid in brain which has potential to change due to effects of EMR and gravitation, sir. Yes, of course. That's why I'm telling you that yes, brain is also having magnetic field. Somehow it may affect, and yes, the scientists are still studying about it. ठीक है. क्या होना चाहिए इसका आंसर? It is the database of orders, judgments and cases only for Supreme Court of India. Incorrect. It is for now all. It was launched actually for subordinate judiciary. Thereafter High Courts enroll. Thereafter now Supreme Court also. ठीक है, तो ये incorrect. Data in this particular grid is updated on real-time basis. This is true. First one is the case data is available only related to criminal cases, both criminal as well as civil. है ना? A is the correct answer. Good. Basically, this particular initiative is part of e-projects initiative जो है हमारा सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का, जहाँ पर it is also, we can say, aligned with the idea of digital India. ठीक है. So it will help to provide information to the people on real-time basis, the number of cases pending, the number of cases are being resolved on day-to-day basis. ठीक है. So this is good thing. ठीक है. Yes, what should be answer to this one? Rubber plantations. Recently, the rubber producing farmers actually asked for more fair price from the central government, right? FRP. तो that's why it was in news. देखिए, हम 2-3 दिन पहले टी का कवर कर लिया, कॉफी का कवर कर लिया, रबर का कवर कर रहे हैं, because they have already asked about टी बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया. तो रबर बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया, देन कॉफी बोर्ड, सब कवर कर ले रहे हैं. ठीक है. सो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट रबर. ऑलरेडी लास्ट ईयर यूपीएससी हैज आस्क्ड क्वेश्चन इन मेंस एग्जामिनेशन. रबर प्रोड्यूसिंग कंट्रीज पूछा है ना GS1 में, GS1 ज्योग्राफी, rubber producing countries. Okay, so rubber plant is native to tropical areas. This is true. Largely this is grown in equatorial regions. Okay, it requires more than, we can say, 200 centimeters of rainfall, and it requires more than, we can say, 20-25 degrees Celsius of temperatures throughout the year. ठीक है. So tropical regions, we can say, there this rubber plants are grown. It is a plantation crop. ठीक है. So this is correct. Then what about second one? It is incorrect. Which state is the leading state? It is Kerala. ठीक है. Kerala is the leading state. Yes. Thereafter Tamil Nadu is there. Thereafter even Tripura is there. ठीक है. Tripura also produces natural rubber. And we can say Tamil Nadu also. Then commercial cultivation of natural rubber was introduced in India by Portuguese, Britishers. Tea and rubber. Britishers. ठीक है, so this is incorrect, this is incorrect. The rubber board is a statutory body constituted by government of India under Rubber Act of 1947. This is true, this is correct. Okay, fine. Okay, so two statements are correct, two statements are incorrect. B is the correct answer. Fine. Okay, so there was this article by Minister of State. So he was writing about the significance of this scheme, how it has helped the people, youth, ठीक है, fish farmers. Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana was launched under, we can say, this Atmanirbhar package in 2020. And this was supposed to be implemented for next 5 years till 2024-25. First statement, period of 3 years, factually incorrect. Okay, this is umbrella scheme for fish farmers, fish producers, and basically it seeks to, provide the credit to the fish farmers. It seeks to create infrastructure, necessary infrastructure, cold storage and all these things. Okay, it seeks to also provide market access. Basically it is umbrella scheme. Within that there are several initiatives. Okay, so blue economy, it wants to boost the blue economy, we can say. So yes, fish producers can use Kisan credit card for financial assistance. This is true. Entrepreneurs and private firms are not eligible to take benefits. अब beneficiaries में आप confuse हो सकते हैं. And you may think that why it is helping private entities. But of course it will help, no. ठीक है. So financial help देना है तो आपको देना पड़ेगा ना private entities को भी. Subsidized credit we can say. So this is incorrect. They are eligible. Okay. So how many statements? Only one statement is A is the correct answer. Like what we have in agriculture sector umbrella scheme. PM संपदा स्कीम. ठीक है, तो एग्रो बेस्ड इंडस्ट्रीज जो हम बोलते हैं फूड प्रोसेसिंग इंडस्ट्रीज के लिए पीएम संपदा स्कीम इज देयर. अब उसी लाइन पे इन्होंने क्या किया है, मत्स्य संपदा फिशरीज सेक्टर के लिए स्पेसिफिकली. गेटिंग दिस? ओके, फाइन. यस, नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. History, post independence. Yes, you read that article from mains perspective also. They have given very good success stories. The Hindu newspaper. हाँ, आज का ही. ठीक है, आप टक्कर में जो भी स्टूडेंट्स है टक्कर इनिशिएटिव में, so in morning we are providing you all these articles highlighted, और हम वहाँ पे कौन से सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड है वो भी चीज़ लिख रहे हैं. मेंस है या पीटी है, प्रीलिम्स का है, वो भी लिख रहे हैं. सो यू फॉलो अप दोज आर्टिकल्स. ठीक है, आप मिस आउट कर सकते हैं ना कोई एक चीज़ आप खुद पढ़ते वक्त, तो वो देख लेना है कि सर ने कौन सा इम्पोर्टेंट बोला है. ठीक है, तो वो भी पढ़ लेना है. ठीक है, सो दे हैव गिवन गुड positive let's say examples where these schemes have been implemented, success stories, तो आप मेंस में यूज कर सकते हैं. Now Indian Army had launched Operation integrate the principle of Hyderabad into India. When we read post independence history, so what is that mission? It is Operation Polo, state of Hyderabad. What is this Operation Vijay? It was to integrate Portuguese territories. 1960 में जो Portuguese territories integrate की गई थी, ठीक है, तो वो territories वो करने के लिए Operation Vijay जो था, ठीक है, तो Portuguese territory का था. कौन से गोवा, दमन एंड दीव. ठीक है, तो वो वाले टेरिटरी से। Nizam of Hyderabad signed a standstill agreement with India in November 1947, which completely placed Hyderabad under control of Indian government. This is not correct. Immediately in November 1947, standstill agreement actually provided autonomy to this Nizam of Hyderabad. ठीक है. After, let's say, it was found that there were more violent instances and Nizam through Razakars actually was doing violence to the people. ठीक है, lot of, we can say that things happened from Nizam, and crimes were being done to the common riot or common people. So immediately the government of India intervened and thereafter took control of this Hyderabad state. ठीक है. Yes. Puducherry, Yanam, Karaikal, Mahe, they are French territories, French settlements, right? Portuguese territories, Goa and Daman. Right. Okay. So we can say that this is incorrect. This is incorrect. तो आपको correct पूछा है. D is the correct answer here. ठीक है. Last question for today. Okay. National E-Vidhan application. Okay. So basically it is a Unicode compliant software developed to make all legislative bodies work and data available online for usage by both citizens and assembly members. This is true. Okay. First statement. It is being funded by the Ministry of Law and Justice. यहाँ पे confusion हो सकता है. It is not funded by Law and Justice, rather it is being funded by Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. विधान सभा और लोकसभा और इनके लिए. Okay. So basically it will have access to the bills, the draft bills जो होते हैं. ठीक है. So it will have access to all the members of parliament, members of we can say legislative assemblies, all the bills that are being we can say initiated, introduced in those legislative houses. Citizens can also access them from there. उससे related है ये. This is incorrect. First one is correct. So that's why one only. ठीक है. Parliamentary affairs. Remember this. Fine. Any other question? Yes. Fine then. Let us stop.